enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Their own 46-yard line.
Set, ready. Put the flag. Mike 45. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strut.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 45 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
45. Mike 45. Yeah. You don't want none. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Rotate. Spell. Hey, check Mike 45. Check 2-6. Here we go. 45, 45.
From the 31, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Denver. 64 yards.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 outlaws.
On first down, Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Throwing his lock on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Check.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On fourth down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, Jackson. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
58, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Another try after the first down sack. Flacco. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Flacco. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Todd Davis able to run him down for a loss of a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Jackson looking to throw on third. He uncorks it for Snead. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Lock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, orbit.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lock.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
The outlaw. Hey, Echo.
48.
Go.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Shoot.
Lock will try again on second down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, 32 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Nothing in that first half. Nothing on the last drive. But they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now, operating from the gun, buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He uncorks it for Snead. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Lock going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lock to throw for it on 4th. Airing it out for Hamilton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here.